What it do? That B.I.D. Jones, the right to in that J, the third perspective. Real. The third perspective podcast. The third perspective.
Sky is the limit, and you know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want, be what you want.
Yeah.
Sky is the limit, and you know that you can
Have when going pressing on.
Sky is the limit, and you know that you can
Have what you want, need what you want, have what you want, need what you want.
That nigga never been as broke as us. Crack down. Never been as broke as us. Crack on. Nigga on the block flipping dog. I love you.
Is all you
Fuck
doing?
bitches that be getting money.
Yeah.
Fuck with you too. And understand, I understand. The game no. And I done had to do my thing. And slang cold. And I done serve these. And I done serve hoes. So I done serve right now. I'm just doing low. And if you fuck with me, then fuck up with your back. Middle of the club, dog. Pistol with your laugh. I know how you feeling, dog. That's how you grind. Money on your mind. You be on your shine. I just see my money, man. Dime at a time. Real motherfucking dog. Crime after crime. Get your motherfucking money. Money on your mind. Relax and get that. Get on your shine.
What? Have what you want, need what you want. Have what you want, need what you want, have what you want, need what you want.
Never know what we've been through in the game. Backyard, fuck with you in the game.
Yeah.
Days when my niggas raw food for the game. Sold a nigga powder, sold a nigga flour.
20,000.
I don't know. Real niggas stand up when the
100 down plays worldwide.
bitches. I love you, even though you're not with me.
When I say worldwide, I mean world, but fuck wide. Canada, Australia, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, baby. Appreciate everybody that tunes in the Third Perspective Podcast. Worldwide.
And after that, you know that real bitch is going to all I know is you, Joe. Come on.
That's out to Africa. And your boys in the top 20. Caribbeans. Top 5, baby. Over top of some top motherfucking podcasts in the world, baby. This shit, no, this some underground shit. DC. Have what you want, need what you want, have what you want, need what you want. Southeast to Northeast DC. What it do? Landover, Greenbelt. Whammador. Talk to me, baby. DC. Thanksgiving weekend, baby.
No matter what time go through, you got somebody gonna hold you down. Put your hands up right now.
Don't forget my birthday was yesterday, y'all. Yeah. Thanksgiving, baby. Thanksgiving, baby, y'all. Hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving, baby. Nice turkeys. Cranberry sauce. I know nobody don't like cranberry sauce. Right. Sweet potatoes, baby. Barbecue spare ribs with macaroni and cheese. Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast. Wherever get your podcast at. iHeartRadio. Holler at your boys. ASAP. Represent DC, baby. Third Perspective.
Hold on. These niggas first one day ain't Bill Smith. I love the way this thing flows.
And the bill still can.
Still clipping, still with it, still gripping, still flipping, still getting money, real business.
Shout out to everybody. Southeast, the Northeast, DC. Northeast, baby. Born and raised. Underground shit, baby. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. It's no more Twitter. What's the name of the joint now?
X.
X. I'll let your boys on X.
Formerly known as Twitter.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Formerly known as Twitter.
Formerly known as Twitter. And even though if you download Twitter, it still come up. But that's beside the point. You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna come up. If it's you tuned in to the #1 podcast in the DMV. I'm your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, DC's own Rad B.I.D. Jones. That's right, boy, you in that food. To the right of me, as usual, my podcast partner, OnlyFans J. This is T3P. Now, at this point in time, around the world, it is clear that I love the black ladies. I'm lucky to be alive, happy, healthy, and free for me. Let's not forget about those Tubmans either. We're not going to ever forget about those Tubmans, bro. Biden, I'm on your anus about those Tubmans, boy. Talk to me. Talk to us. The Third Perspective Podcast, baby. What's going on, Jay?
What's going on, man?
Everything good with your player?
Yeah, you know, we was experiencing some difficulties the other day. We were supposed to be a podcast, y'all, but you know, had experienced some difficulties with the car and shit. But you know,
now everybody been following this podcast. We know that OnlyFans Jay has stepped up and got him a car. Now, if you've been following, you know where he got it from and how he got it and everything. So that's where we are now. We're gonna follow his journey. This is OnlyFans' journey through, first of all, used cars, auctions, car lots, whatever you want to do, right? We following OnlyFans J on his road. Put it like this. On his road to get on the road.
on his road to get back on the road.
You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody know out there, cars is a real difficult thing. When you buy a joint, the motherfucker blow up the next day. You don't even know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So you just don't know, right? I'm on my motherfucking 30th car, right? In my lifetime. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the key things are make sure that engine is running, humming. Okay, that sounds good. And that motherfucking first of all, the transmission, if it's not right, you just give it back. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is the easy solution to it. You feel me? But those two things are major. If you got those two problems, you don't buy it. Simple as that. See you later, bro. Simple. You know what I'm saying, Doc? That's for anybody that's out here looking for cars right now, right? I know most people get their cars, they lease them. Then when you lease a car, you don't have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? You good. You know what I'm saying? You lease the car, ain't shit go wrong with it. You take that shit back to the lot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Fix this. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference. But when you buy cars just straight up, as is, then things get tricky. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing blow up tomorrow, we don't know if that was your fault or his fault. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you drive without no oil, you know what I'm saying? Like most ladies do, you know what I'm saying? Most ladies get their car and just drive. That's it. We drive. The joint smell. It's feeling good the first 2 weeks, but they ain't putting no oil in it.
They barely put no gas in the joint.
Then the joint was steaming and shit. The joint blowing up. And you don't even know if you want to blame the dealer or your girl and shit. Like, bruh, I don't even know which way to go. Did you put the oil in it, baby? No, I put some oil in when I first got it. See, this is what we doing. We going down that road right there. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? One thing about cars, they tricky, bro. So the road you been going down, how you been going so far?
I've been all right. You know, most of the shit I know about, you know, cars I do myself, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't even need to go to the shop too much unless it's like the major shit. The brakes, the spark plugs, the housing, you know, the alternator, the basic shit I know how to do myself. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You gotta know the basics of your own car, at least, so you don't have to go to the shop and pay $300 for an oil change.
True.
Because shit not yesterday prices ain't today prices. You gotta realize that. Hey, there's some stuff that you gotta know about your cars. At least the basic shit of draining and putting your oil in, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Alternator, I know how to do that myself. You know, the tension pulley, you know, the belts. You gotta know that shit yourself. You know, I know there's some women out there that ain't trying to work on no cars, but you know what I'm saying?
No bullshit.
You know, some things you gotta know, you know, if you know somebody that could do it for a slight price or for something slight.
True.
Yeah, you get somebody, you know, your brother or something like that, who ain't gonna charge you or charge you too much, you know, to do it for you. You just got, you know, do it from there. You know what I'm saying?
True. I'm about to say, cars just tricky overall. You know what I'm saying? Take your time. You know what I'm saying? The first thing you do is just test drive the joint. You can literally feel something wrong with the joint while you're driving, bro. Trust me. Like, you can feel, even if it run good, you can feel it running funny when you shift gears, for example. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll know something wrong with the transmission if you back up and it feel it funny. You know what I'm saying? You can be like, no. You can skip that car. You know what I'm saying? Just certain things that you can pinpoint and be like, nah, I ain't got time for that right there. You know what I'm saying? As far as if it used cars, you know what I'm saying? Not if you're going on a lot, it's a big difference. So I don't know. It's a huge world out there. I think it's easier than it was back in the day to get cars, put it like that. So you can literally sit in your living room and get a fucking car. So it's real easy these days.
Yeah, you know, you could do it online and shit. So it's like it's nothing.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like some simple shit. Now, it's a few things. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. You know what I'm saying, dog? But there's a few things during the holidays that people do a lot. Smoke and drink, right? especially when you watching motherfucking NFL games and shit.
That's what I was doing. I was chilling like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hell yeah.
And yesterday was my birthday, y'all.
Happy birthday to OnlyFans Jay and Thanksgiving on that day. You know what I'm saying?
What are the odds of that?
That don't happen all the time for you, do it?
You know, this is every couple seasons, you know, every couple years. I'm gonna say, all I gotta know, if you want to have a turkey baby, do the Valentine
turkey baby.
If you want to do a turkey baby, do the Valentine's Day thing. Because you know, 9 months later is November.
True.
Or October. Between those times, you're gonna have a turkey baby.
I'd be mad as fuck if I was born on some type of holiday, bro. I'd be blown like shit because my birthday should be the holiday. So let's separate these things here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, my birthday is a holiday. Nigga, like, everybody get the holiday because when their birthday is not the holiday, right? They get this a special day. Like when your birthday is fucking Christmas. It's like, okay, you gonna get stuff regardless. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
it's a gimme in certain holidays. Like Christmas is the major one.
I don't know. it's tough to have your birthday on holidays for sure. My birthday is like in the summer, but it's not near no holiday. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just a free ride to. It's just my day. You know what I'm saying? But then when you shit mixed up with Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and all that, you losing out a whole lot. Any kids know what I'm talking about right now. Any grown up know. Growing up, knowing their birthday was in these areas, know goddamn well type of situation they was going in. You're losing. You're definitely losing, John. Now, bro, fire smoking, bro. I'm gonna talk about Snoop for a minute, bro. Now, first of all, how many times Snoop has quit smoking weed, bro?
I know he said it a couple times, and he never done it. And when that story came out, I was like, this dude is capping. But then a few days later, people and stories was coming out. He was really trying to cover up the part that he was really smoking, but he wasn't smoking. Mm-hmm. But that nigga was smoking. And a lot of us, fell into that trap. A lot of us didn't. A lot of us said, that nigga capping. But a lot of us said, nah, he quit. I'm sure he quit. And then you got people that follow along the line like, damn, if he quit, I'm about to quit too.
I know bullshit. But,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, he put out a post saying, I'm giving up smoke. Now, will you read that as? He giving up weed, right? Right. He didn't clarify it or nothing. They just said, I'm giving up smoke. First of all, you chronic.
He all types of chronic.
Like, bruh.
You Bubble Kush chronic.
You and Dre is chronic, bruh.
You OG chronic.
You came on the scene as chronic. Weed. You, Dre. That was your shit. You're going to see and turn around, look at me in the face and say, I quit. When you know you're smoking right now as we speaking on this podcast, bro. Why do people say they quit the stuff when they know they're not? Why they do that?
But see, the thing about
he
Snoop,
probably about to get thrown off that white lady thing.
Oh, Martha Stewart, nah. That ain't never happened. But
you think so?
Nah.
What is this shit about then? What's your point of stopping smoking then?
If anything, Martha Stewart probably smoking with him.
Hey, lady, take that white lady. I'm gonna get y'all to really be cooking when we get out on this stage. You know what I'm saying? I doubt that white bitch smoked because remember, she got locked up. She ain't trying to touch nothing wrong.
Nah, they don't have her on house arrest and
she's trying to build her shit back up.
Probation too long.
At the age of 72. Fuck wrong with her.
Remember, she was on a spread of Playboy.
Huh?
Remember, she was on. We did a podcast on it.
Oh yeah, that's right. She did do Playboy. Yeah, you're right. At her age now, right? Yeah, I forgot about that. Not good.
But it didn't show too much. It just, it was just showing enough.
Do you think Snoop Doggy Dogg is not gonna smoke no more? They should have some shit on when they be betting on games and shit.
Right.
Bet it whether they gonna smoke again. What's the odds on it?
The odds of Snoop smoking it'd be like unicorns coming alive and rainbows and shit, and everybody live peacefully. That is the odds of
him not smoking
smoking ever again.
It will be odd for him not smoking. That is him. Like, how some people come in and it's their thing, whatever it is.
That's his trademark. Is weed.
Yeah, like
that's his TM.
Exactly. Yeah. Like when motherfuckers have a little dog or something, it's like that's their thing. You gotta be with that dog now. If you got a cigar, that's your thing. Remember Kojak? Bald head. That's your thing. You gotta have a bald head no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Or the motherfucker, what you use? Lollipops? He said lollipops.
You said lollipops.
That was his thing. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, your thing, Snoop, is the chronic. You chronic, nigga.
But see, the funny part about it, come to find out, it was a good ass marketing ad. He said he was giving them smoke for an ad, you know, for the smokeless smoker. It's like a pit smoker. Like you could move roast, or you could cook something on it, or you could just chill and just be
I got
sitting around the
Something
fire.
has
And
nothing
shit.
to do with weed, right?
It's nothing to do with weed.
Yeah.
It was a good ass marketing genius move, and I commend you for that. Like we all sat around, like a lot of people sat around and thought it was like he was really quitting smoking. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I ain't think so too. So, cause it's him. Smoking weed is him. You know what I'm saying? Let's slide into motherfucking the big news of the day for sure, bro. Now, coming up, bro, is a lot of rappers alike. I fuck with Biggie. I fuck with motherfucking the Bad Boys. Like everybody fuck with Bad Boys back then. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when they have you walking across town for a cheesecake.
Wasn't doing that though. But there's a lot going on with P. Diddy, Puffy Tones, whatever fuck. What do we call this motherfucker?
Brother Love, P. Diddy,
Okay, Brother
Puff
Love.
Daddy.
I like Brother Love. I'd rather use Brother Love with this bitch ass nigga. Brother Love, because it's ironic that his name Brother Love. And then, you know what I'm saying?
He is assaulting females.
Yeah, ain't that some shit? So, yeah, allegedly, the thing is just going out completely haywire. We talked about this couple days ago, but it's going out of hand now.
It's gotten way out of hand. Like,
we got multiple people doing this shit now. So,
yeah, him doing it. You got Jimmy Levine doing it. Co-owner of Interscope and co-founder of Beats headphones.
That's another thing we want people to understand. Like,
you got Jamie Foxx.
P. Diddy is just one person, of course.
It's
a lot of them.
It just opens the floodgates of all types of shit going on now.
Now, my thing is, all right, first of all, you got Cuba Gooding Jr.
Cuba Gooding Jr. is in it.
You got my man from the band, what's his name? Sky? From the rock band.
Oh, yeah, Axl Rose. Axl Rose.
Like you said, main man, they used to run the motherfucking not Jeff Jam, but
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones. Jamie Foxx.
It opens up the floodgates of saying "Me too." Basically,
I don't know what you think of this whole thing about even all of them for real.
It's a lie.
You got to realize most of these joints is past 5 to 10 years. It's like,
and New York passed a law a couple of years ago. I think it was last year, maybe 2 years ago, where you have 1 year after assault happened, you file the case. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know the statute. So basically they want to limit the statutation, which is a year after the case had happened. I'm not sure if other states going to follow that trend, because the way the government works now, they like to monkey see, monkey do it. A lot of shit.
Well, my thing is like a football player, like they get it hard. Like, for example, you got Jerry Jones owns your football team. I know you love this football team, the Dallas Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
But he also got a lawsuit. Same shit.
I knew that was coming because he like young girls anyway.
I mean, like
him and Robert Kraft like young women. Like he could be 80 years old, but he like him 30.
That's a grown bitch though. It's like I don't know. You can't.
But you about to die though.
I know, but I can't. You cannot fault an old man for getting pussy, using his money to get pussy. Not if they're a child, but that bitch 30, fucking 35 years old, 30 years old. That bitch a grown ass woman, bro. She knows what she doing and what she wanted to do. And she feel like giving her pussy to an old ass 70-year-old man for some motherfucking chump change. She could do that. It's like, why is that a fault on him?
It's not a fault on him.
And I don't like the fact that
for him to be that old, he should have know better.
And I don't like the fact that you do this shit 20 years later thing. Like, times change, things change, laws change, right? Like, for example, weed is changing. They ain't let motherfuckers out. They've been locked up for 10, 15 years now. They be still in there. They ain't letting nobody out for that. Ain't been a mass let out for motherfuckers that was in there for weed. Right? But they still selling it legal. That don't even make, see how that is? How you get locked up for something that wasn't illegal at the time, right? Now it's illegal. But you can't get out. But at the same time, a motherfucker that did something 20, 30 years ago, somebody can bring it up now to put it into these times. You see what I'm saying? These are different. Like, when I was coming up, you can squeeze a bitch on their ass. They'll squeeze you on your ass. Like, you can go in a motherfucking club or a motherfucking house party, and the whole thing was squeezing bitches as they coming in the club. Squeezing them on their ass. They know that's about to happen. Right?
Right.
Or grabbing the bitches and her friends, taking to the hotel. Fucking them. Right? You're not expecting 20 years later the bitch to be like, oh no, he put some shit in my drink. Like, what? First of all, I gotta try to remember your whore ass. You meant one of many whores, first of all. And that's what you wanted to do. You was around me because you wanted to fuck. You was a groupie ass whore. You was gonna fuck whether I gave you a drink or not.
And they came up with another joint, Bill Cosby again.
Damn.
He getting a slap with a sexual assault. I'm like, when did that happen?
My point is,
ain't he at home?
I just don't like the old shit. Like y'all can't keep bringing up shit like P. Diddy, 1991. Like, what? Like, where was this bitch at? We in 2020, about to be 24, bruh. What was this bitch doing since all this fucking time? Watching him on TV. Vodka bottles, fucking bitches, putting bitches on podcasts. What was she doing? Watching this shit?
And apparently some of them were men. Some of them were men too.
That too. What were these niggas doing? Just watching. That's P. Diddy. He touched me wrong, but that's him. He opened up a podcast. Like, you just letting all this happen on TV when you've been touched by that fool or motherfucker disrespected by that fool sexually. And I don't get none of this shit, bruh. Like, this nigga been on TV, interviews, all types of shit. And you just sat there with your mouth closed after you've been violated. You're going to wait multiple years, 10, 15, 20 years to say, oh, that bitch said something, now my turn too. He touched me on my ass back then too. Like, what are we doing? This shit gotta stop, bro. This shit getting dumb now, bro.
That's why New York passed that law about stats. You know, it's a certain level. I mean, New York passed a joint where if you got a sexual assault or some type of case that's similar, it's like a year. You have up to a year to figure out what you want to do. What we waiting for?
The fuck? Nigga just sexually assaulted you, right? Let's say he P. Diddy. He got power over you because you want to be a musician or whatever the fuck you want to be, right? You've been sexually assaulted. You still concerned about what you want to be in life? Really? And then you worry about him doing it for you? The nigga that assaulted you? So you want to keep quiet so he can help you now? Through this shit? And he the one that assaulted you? And long you quiet, he assaulted other motherfuckers? You should be locked up for that. Accessory to the crime now, motherfucker. That's what I think. I think motherfuckers that sit around wait 20 fucking years, like these bitches say, all right, he touched me. That was 1991, right? Okay, cool. We're gonna look this up. We're gonna take your shit at word, right? But also, if we find him guilty of touching you 15 years ago, right? Anybody has been touched in between then is now on you too. You're accessory to the crime. You're not a motherfucker that sit around 20 fucking years, let him touch other fucking girls and boys after you know he touched you and violate your motherfucking ass, But you still want to be a fucking star. You still want him to manage you, though. You still want to be your fucking leader in this fucking thing. You want to put that over precedence over this nigga that's violated you. And he might do other people like that. So you're going to wait from 91 to 2024 to say, hey, he did me like that. Me too. Bitch. What about all the motherfuckers you let slide? And I know he touched since he stopped fucking touching you. Really though? That's the same thing with motherfucking Cuba Gooding Jr. Right? Jamie Foxx shit is 1991. Where has this bitch been? She lucky she's still alive. She didn't sit around and wait until she fucking. Really though? Is this me? Is this only me? Just sitting back looking at these people like, I'm not even a Trump supporter. Everybody know that. That's well documented. But people coming up since 1975? 1982? Really? So any bitch that was touched in the 90s, that's your fucking fault. You're accessory to the fucking crime. You let this fucking maniac animal continue on assaulting motherfuckers when you know he assaulted you. And you let your fucking career take precedence over him touching other kids, other men, other children in the industry. You're a bitch for that, bruh. And I ain't got no sympathy for motherfuckers bringing up charges that was in the fucking 90s, bruh. Go ahead, Jay. I don't even want to go.
I'm there with you with that too. It's like enough is enough. Like once it happened, don't matter what or how much money he throw at you to assault you like that. I know you're afraid. I know that you probably like he got power over you, but sometimes you have to dig into your soul and say, you know your worth.
Exactly.
You know how much you worth, you know who you worth too. And somehow dig out of that. I know it's a mind control thing. And some people are weaker than others when it comes to the mind. But you have to dig out of that. You have to get out of that. Yeah. And you have to figure out who you are as a person. Like you're not worth the assaults, the beatings, the kicks in the head, the sexual assaults, the rapes. You're not worth that.
Your career is not worth that. You being a star rapping or singing.
Your life is worth more. Your life is worth more than just being out on stage or being on the record.
Exactly. That's what I want everybody to understand. Don't hold that to your fucking self for 10 decades. Like, what are we doing? Like, really though? I don't give a fuck if these niggas try to pay you. If the nigga paying you, then you're accessory to the crime. Like, if P. Diddy paid off somebody, right, back in the day to tell him to make him be quiet, and he'll continue on assaulting motherfuckers. Those motherfuckers are accessory. You couldn't pay me, motherfucker, right? For example, put me in their shoes, right? You, P. Diddy, try to get me in some fucking room, and you try some bullshit. I'm not gonna let you go all the way through unless you knock me out or drug me or some shit. But you try some bullshit, right? You think I'm gonna sit there and let you continue to fucking have a life? Nigga, to this day, I'll be on fucking anything that can go me live and say, hey, stop playing. P. Diddy did this such to me. You can give him a liquor deal all you want, but hey, he did that to me, bruh. Like, he wouldn't be able to live his life. Like, how you let him live a whole fucking life, accumulate $1 billion status, while you sit there and watch him do it on TV, and he touched you? He disrespected you? He sexually assaulted you? He said in like 10, 9, 12 years go past while you watch him on TV? Him, his kids, his family, everybody. Really though? I don't have no sympathy for those motherfuckers. Cuba Gooding Jr., if this happened to these motherfuckers, if y'all waiting past motherfucking 10, 12 years, I don't have no sympathy no more. We done with that. Like Like, no, I'm not feeling that, bro. Even if the motherfucker was a violent ass motherfucker, sexual predator at the time, and that's who that person is, you're accessory to crime now, bro. You let this nigga fester and do what the fuck he want, even if the bitches in this world that let people pay them. You're accessory to the fucking crime if he continue on doing this shit after you. The shit is fucking sad, bruh. P. Diddy, Sly Stallone. I don't give a fuck who these fools is, bruh. Cuba Gooding Jr. You can name these clown ass niggas. But it's irrelevant if you wait as a victim 15, 20, 30, 40 years fucking later. Like, really though?
Because if you want to really put them away, you got to do it immediately.
Come on, man. Tell me, all right, they got Jamie Foxx now on 1991 joint, right? That bitch right there. Okay, we're gonna look through your accusations, right? We're gonna make sure this nigga, if he did it, he's going to jail. But anything after 91 to today, if he sexually assaulted anybody, if he continue doing that, you're accessory to the fucking crime. Period. Sit on your ass, wait around, and try to wait till fucking payday all you fucking want. But you're accessory to the crime if it happened to another motherfucker while you wait. It's that fucking simple. If I don't know if that's a law or not, it need to be one now ASAP. We don't need nobody sitting around 20 years if you've been sexually assaulted, waiting 20, 30 years, wait till somebody do something or run for president or do some dumb shit to say, hey, he sexually assaulted me. And then you about 30 more years older, we don't know where you was at, where the tickets was at, who was there. Like, who the fuck does this? Bruh. And I don't even support motherfuckers that sexually assault people. But you cannot wait 20, 30 years as a victim. Who? What the fuck? Who that? I'm trying to figure out who that helps. That don't help nobody, bruh. Even if you feel like you can't tell people, that won't help nobody 10, 15 years later. What does that help? That won't help a police officer trying to find evidence. That won't help nobody at all, bruh. You holding that thing. That won't help motherfuckers put him in jail, stop him from touching another motherfucker. That does nothing by you slitting your lips up and not saying a fucking thing, bruh. Fuck you. Every bitch that come out, if that shit some 20 years ago shit, fuck you. In fact, if that nigga touched another motherfucker's soul after you, you part of the fucking crime. You're accessory to the fucking crime. That's me. I don't know if you agree with that or not, but that's me personally, bro.
You said that. My thing is, I wouldn't say accessory necessarily, but you're doing too much. Like, you're waiting too long. I understand the money, the power, the control. Your mind is not really into silver suits or nothing like that. But you got to think about it. Because if he did that to you, he going to do that to the next person. And like I say, you got to know your worth. That's just it.
That's true.
You got to know what you're doing and who you're doing it for. You're doing it for all the other women that's the same exact situation you in. Because, it goes downhill from there. You know what I'm saying? He could kill you. He could tie you up, have you be a prisoner or some shit. You don't know. It's just people out there is on some other type of level shit. I know people in Hollywood that has been sexually assaulted.
True.
They had, actors and singers, rappers that was young coming into the game, or an actor like, I'm gonna give you an example, like You know, some singers or like some actors. Uh, the Corey brothers, but they're not really brothers. They was just, you know, actors. They was sexually assaulted and put on drugs as teenagers.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I know we all ask where the parents at. It's like crime out in the street. Where the parents at? Maybe sometimes the parents grooming kids as well. We all ask where the parents at to crime, where the parents at to entertainers that's teenagers coming up. But they also sometimes be in them on the act. You know what I'm saying?
True.
They turn a blind eye. People that's around these entertainers are turning a blind eye at times because maybe they're getting paid hush money not to say anything. Maybe they get paid hush money to be involved too. Sometimes they, you know, hey, you know what? Smack this bitch. I don't feel like smacking her. My hand hurt. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. They, you know, people gets into the money. The money controls a lot of aspects of life. You know, if you're a parent and a son shoots somebody, the parent ain't gonna care as long as they getting the stolen goods. You know what I'm saying? So enough of the act of where the parents at, because the parents could be in on the game.
Trust me. One thing about that I understand, right? Because when I was coming up, my choice of selling drugs, right, was solely because our family was struggling at the time. And my mother knew what I was doing. So I can understand what you're saying, because once I started rolling and was really making money, it was really mom's turning a blind eye to what I'm doing. So I mean,
Exactly. Exactly. As long as the money or the stolen goods or the opportunity is there, ain't nobody gonna care about the other shit.
right, yeah.
You get fucked in the ass, and your mother ain't gonna give a fuck about it because she getting paid through you. You know, some people you gotta know your worth. You gotta know where you coming from, which is the bottom of the barrel. And I know the aspect of you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes it's like, no, you don't. No, the fuck you don't. And if you do, you know, I can't get into if you do, but if you do, you have to draw back of what you thinking of as, okay, I'm doing this now, but later it's going to be worth it at the end. Sometimes it doesn't.
It really don't.
Sometimes it doesn't worth. It doesn't worth your dignity. It doesn't worth your pride. It doesn't worth your worth. That's all that, you know. That's all I gotta say about that. Because, you know, it's, you know, the situation is still the same. You have to know who you are, where you are in life, where your purpose is here in life. You wasn't born for nothing, so you have to figure out. Maybe God will figure out for you, but you know, you have to know where you are in your life to know where you want to go. And if you want to be that person that take abuse, you have to sit there. Maybe you have to pray about it. Who knows? Maybe you have to meditate. Whatever you do, think about who and what are you doing and what worth that you're worth. What is your worth? Because if you ain't shit, you know, they gonna portray you as such.
That's the same thing with Tiffany Haddish and my man when they did a video.
That the eyes of through a pedophile.
Not good, bro. It's funny that she been like on a tightrope already since then, but now she been arrested for DUI. How you think that's gonna settle with? Tifany Haddish.
Her career is going down the drain, man. And
I think she should never fuck with what's his name. What's the nigga name?
Ari Spears.
He should never fuck with him, bro. It's been allegedly that she has a secret bank account where she gave one of her family members most of her money so she won't lose it through this whole thing here. Almost $1 million. Allegedly. So it's like Tifany Haddish is making sure, like when this shit blew up, she was losing money, right?
Yes.
Like the average nigga from the hood gonna be like, all right, let me stash $2 million some fucking way, right? Because this shit is leaving me. You know what I'm saying?
But see, with her, I don't think she had too much of enough money anyway. I think that when that thing blow up, she lost endorsements, she lost this, she lost that. I haven't seen her act in any movies since then. Like I haven't seen her do too much comedy since then. So she's a sitting duck. Like no money generating, but all the money is dissipating. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Now I want you to touch on motherfucking my man here,
Aaron Hall.
Yeah. First of all, let's set that stage for him, because here's a player in some of this stuff that people might not recognize, but he was a player back in the day, a major motherfucker R&B. Everybody say he might be one of the people that tipped off R. Kelly to start that type of music. But you know what I'm saying? Give us what your overall about this motherfucker here.
That black cat. The thing about Aaron Hall, when we first seen him, right, started off in the group called Guy with Teddy Riley, if y'all didn't know that. Then he went solo. Teddy Riley, they all went their separate ways. They started doing other things. Teddy Riley started going Rex and Effects, Black Street, Brownstone. Teddy Riley was doing a lot of shit. Aaron Hall, he went solo, and that was the last thing I heard from him.
No bullshit.
The song particularly that was popular at the time in the early 90s was I Miss You. Check that out on YouTube if you want to hear or know about him. But I know at some point in time, I know that he was going through a drug problem somewhere after his career, or maybe during his career. He did go through a drug problem. He definitely went through a drug problem. And he went downhill. But at the time, he's saying he was pimping, he was smacking bitches, he was doing this, he was doing that. I mean, he was doing too much, basically.
So everybody don't know. Like I said, he started with Teddy Riley. Was a founder, and this is like late 80s, 1987, 88. He's one of the members. Like everybody remember Jack Swing.
New Jack Swing.
Everybody remember that shit. That was my shit right there too. New Jack Swing joint. Then they had the motherfucker release the album and shit. They both had, I mean, they was successful as a group, put it like that. Like my man said, he felt like he wanted to be single with this shit. But right now, Aaron Hall is having issues with, again, allegedly sexual abuse. And some of this shit is starting to sound like just the times. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's hard to say. It's like you going back to find somebody that was alive during the time we was lynching motherfucking Negroes. You feel me? You going back and saying, you still alive? All right. You lynched. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you bringing shit so long ago, bro. It's like, what are we doing? All right, but this motherfucking Aaron Hall on motherfucking Vlad TV. We're gonna tap into him for a hot second, right? Then we'll come back Jay gonna let you know.
Up there and say that she handled my shit. My father's a pastor, so my whole thing is that my grandfather being a pimp, it's just like I'm third generation Aaron Hall third. My father's
This just
Aaron Hall
happened.
Jr. He's a pastor, so I just skipped over it like checkers. And my whole thing is that if you never heard a girl say that fucked up trick shit about Aaron Hall, then you understand that let's chill shit is some real shit.
So that was basically like from some life experience.
Now my whole thing is that I just think that girls think that a whole lot of guys, run after they shit. You know what I mean?
Talk to me. You can say what you want on there.
But a whole lot of girls out there with the umbilical cords, young 1970s, 1980s bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They try to go up there with the fresh out the pussy shit and think they can get like a nigga like Aaron Hall. I'm historical dick.
Yeah.
They fuck with me.
That's right.
If they fuck with me, it's a big dick. Everybody know my son's mother. Everybody know that shit. So
yeah, that's glory, and tell them about it.
So when you put Aaron's on it, when you fuck a bitch for 3 days and take the bitch hand and take him out of the man's hand, then you a retired pimp.
Yeah.
But at the time, as soon as I came to South Beach, I just grabbed her, and she'll tell you the same story. I just grabbed her and fucked her for 3 days. Then Aaron's got on a pussy with an apostrophe S.
Yeah.
Like it's Aaron.
I mean,
with
it was
3
like
colors on it.
Yeah, crazy glue. I mean,
my whole thing is that if niggas can't handle me, I'm not gonna never let them get my last name. If you can't handle my dick, you ain't getting my last name. So I've been single for 50 years.
All right now.
A whole lot of niggas out there, from Jamie Foxx to like Denzel Washington to whoever. Everybody know me.
Yeah.
So everybody know if I say it, I'm gonna fuck it to death. I like the fucking public, you feel me?
Yeah.
So niggas can't say nothing about it. Them square ass niggas, them precious cake little dick niggas.
Yeah.
I like for them niggas to see how I fuck. Like you speak to Jodeci or Puffy or any of them niggas, they been at my house. They all see me fuck. They all know I'm a big nigga.
Yeah.
If a bitch touch my dick and she say my dick is small, then she's a lying bitch.
Yeah.
Tell her to name the tattoo that's on my ribs that says warning. You get this dick, I'm fucking you up. The thing is, a whole lot of niggas write about taking girls out to shop, taking girls to fly to Dubai and all that shit. Yeah. Bitch, close your eyes, we anywhere. You feel me? And my whole thing is this. Is that
talk about it.
If you can handle my dick and you can make me still be Aaron Hall without fucking rabbing out your mouth, then I'll take you anywhere. Other than that shit, you back home, bitch.
What you think about it?
Man, wow. But
I think one of his girlfriend was saying he was abusive to him and shit, but she's starting to walk it back though. I think it's baby mother.
I heard about that. She said something, but then
exactly.
She trying to, I don't think he did that bad.
Yeah. Me personally, like Aaron Hall, like some of these losers, man, don't really like. All right, put it like this. All right, coming up, right? You can grab a girl. Like if you was in a club, it was groupies, it was all types of it's girls for this stuff, right? Like you cannot, like for example, like a girl cannot be a whore, right? Like in her teens and her early 20s, running these be groupie bitches, right? Go to rap clubs, go-go clubs, whatever the fuck. And when the nigga say, come on, they go to a hotel and fuck. And 20 years later, be like, he said, like, nah, man, I'm not feeling that, bro. Like they're whores. Like they sluts, bro.
Yeah.
Like you cannot 20 years later, after you done grown up, now you're a principal of some elementary some fucking way, and start trying to sue people for your slutting. Like, once you're a whore, that's what you are. People treat you like that. Whores that are whores know how they be treated. That's why they're whores. They like to be treated like that. And once you do that, that's what you are.
Let me give you an example, like Freaknik back in the day. Freaknik was the biggest thing they used to have back in the day, right?
Exactly.
Like Murder Beach Spike Week.
My God, I used to love Murder Beach.
Like Murder Beach Spike Week. You go to these places, motherfuckers just hound your ass, and then you like, okay, Who dick you gonna sit on today?
Exactly. But it's simple. Yeah. I wasn't even no huge rapper in DC. I was doing motherfucking open mics. I still had groupies, bro. Them bitches would suck my dick while I'm driving, suck my dick while I'm rapping. That's what they do. They can't then call me 20 years late. You seduced me. Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? That's what you did for. You did that. That was your thing. Like, you can't retroact shit. Like, times are different. You can literally have a house party and squeeze on every bitch ass that came in there, bitch. They will squeeze yours. They don't give a fuck. That was the thing. Now it ain't. You can't go back and retroact to this shit, bro. Like, start pulling people from there and say, hey, you did me that then, and now the law is this. Like, no, bro. Like, come on, bro. Really, though? Give me something you be like, hey, that was a year ago. Stop all this 25, 20 years, 30 years ago shit, bro. That's the only thing irking me. Why I gotta be that long? Hey, it's a nigga on TikTok, right? That slides through everybody's restaurants, taste their food and shit, right? And he happened to go on the motherfucking what's my girl name on motherfucking Atlanta Housewives?
Candy Burrs.
Candy Burrs, right? Now everybody know Candy Burrs' mother. Well, I guess they all got on this shit. The restaurant called Old Lady Gang. And this TikTok Bama, he goes in the joint. He don't give them a good review. And they just motherfucking spaz out over that shit, bro. First of all, two things. First of all, the motherfucking YouTube Bama is Keith Lee. He walks out of the motherfucking joint. But my thing is, first of all, I should pull up his video where he going in on that shit. But he didn't like that food. My point is, you think because you famous that everybody should like your food? How you feel about that, Jay? Just because she got a restaurant and her mom and them doing this shit?
Just like, because you got a restaurant don't mean that your food gonna taste good. I mean, we all know that.
Exactly.
It could be some shit. We recently had a fooder that came to DC testing out mumbo sauce, the different curry outs. And so his review, he was like, this place is shit. This place overcooked it. This place undercooked it. This mumbo sauce is like sugar and ketchup. This, mumbo sauce is overrated. Oh, and by the way, it was first discovered from Chicago. That's what he said. He said, "Oh yeah, yeah." He said first was discovered in Chicago, and DC stole it. Pretty much, that's what he said. But these fooders. I'm starting to think that these fooders that go to these restaurants are made to make bad reviews of these restaurants. And these are black owned, maybe, and people, what black people would like. But let's say, for instance, if you go to Guy's restaurant or Hill's Kitchen or something like that, or Gordon Ramsay joint, he would not be saying no shit like that. They would not be saying no shit like that in their restaurants. You know why? Because this skin. Exactly. You go in the hood, you go to curry out. Hey, this mumble sauce some shit. That mumble sauce some shit. Who gives a rat tail fuck what you think? Who gives a fuck what you think? Because if anything, we think somebody is dispatching you to these restaurants to fuck up their reviews, so nobody won't eat there. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so let's break down the mumbo sauce, right? Mumbo sauce itself originated in restaurants called Wings and Things in 1960. Mumbo sauce It's been tracked since the 1950s in DC.
Exactly.
But they say the DC version is a translated version of the original Chicago sauce. Really though.
Exactly.
So he's kind of right, if that's true. I don't remember no Chicago mumble sauce though, bro. They say they started it, but I don't remember no Chicago had them. DC had the mumble sauce. Stop playing with us. But I just don't remember Chicago with the mumble sauce.
DC probably had, I mean, Chicago probably had some type of recipe for it, but DC probably piggyback on it with a better recipe. Who knows? Because all I know is the real good mumble sauce, the original mumble sauce is made with pineapple juice and lemon juice with some other ingredients that's stirred in a pot and that's serenaded.
Orgie B. Collins Sr. made the first mumble sauce, which was barbecue sauce he developed in Chicago. It wasn't really mumble, it was barbecue sauce in Chicago. Now that was in the 1950s. Mr. Collins and his business trademarked.
I remember Wings and Things too.
Me too. He trademarked the Mumbo trademark. And that's why, from that point on, Chicago is the originator of mumbo sauce. Even though he was making barbecue sauce, this is different. He trademarked the name mumbo sauce. You feel me now? So even though DC is the originators of mumbo sauce, they really making the mumbo sauce that everybody talks about. They trademarked the name itself. So therefore, that's why they say it originated in Chicago, where it really didn't. But they was making barbecue sauce. And they call it mumbo sauce. Now the shit in DC is not barbecue sauce that we call mumbo sauce. You get it now?
It definitely ain't.
So that's the difference right there. So here in DC, it's not barbecue sauce, baby. It's mumbo sauce. Your mumbo sauce in Chicago was barbecue sauce. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what we got here, but we use the same name, and that's why. And it was trademarked in Chicago. So that's it. It's not the same, put it like that. It's not the same material, it's not the same ingredients, but the same name.
Right.
But again, everybody, even Murray Bowser, no, mumbo sauce is DC, baby.
But she don't fuck with mumbo sauce.
But she still called the motherfucker National Mumbo Sauce Day, though. Like, as long as you still do stuff that's right, I don't give a fuck about your personal beliefs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she really don't fuck with mumbo sauce personally.
As long as your personal beliefs don't come into motherfucking making decisions. Like, if you don't lead by fucking whatever religion you got or some stupid shit like that. Like, as long as we don't, like, even if you believe one thing, you make decisions according to the whole, you know what I'm saying? And I like the way she did that. Even like you said, she don't believe in none of this shit. But she, you know what I'm saying? She made a motherfucking day for mumbo sauce in DC. Because we love it.
She going where the people direction would be going. That's like DC most famous restaurant is what?
It's gonna be my man. The God damn.
I'm gonna give you
Chili Bowl.
Exactly. You got it right. You got it exactly right. DC's trademark restaurant here is Ben's Chili Bowl. Now, I don't appreciate the fact that you have to pay fucking $10 for a fucking hot dog with chili and cheese on it, and fries and drink will come up to about $20-something. Like, the prices is fucking ridiculous, but it's a tourist attraction. It's people that comes out the clubs that say, hey, I ain't fucking with the 7-Eleven hot dogs. I'm going to this Ben's Chili Bowl.
You know?
And buy two of them for about $50 on
Ben's Chili Bowl, baby. That's my shit, boy. That's for sure. Anybody stop in DC, stop at Ben's Chili Bowl. Shouts out, Ben. Matter of fact, they ain't pay us shit. Don't worry about that. Let's erase that. Now, bro, Joe Smith, bro, he went to Maryland. Everybody don't know Joe Smith played for Maryland. I think that's something that everybody forget. But his wife, girlfriend, or wife, what is this?
Wife.
She used to be a porn star, right? So I want to know, right? If you marry a porn star, an ex-porn star, and this situation here is obvious that she feel like she want to get back in the business. It's obvious, right?
Yeah.
And what do you do as Joe, if you Joe Smith, right? And that's her. You know that's her. And the time y'all been together, she haven't been doing it. So do you think, right? Then you find out she is. What do you do then? Because I done seen her on a lot of porn now. She on some porn now. She on motherfucking The Bus. Everybody know what The Bus is. All porn stars go on The Bus. She was on that joint last week. So that tells me that she back in. That's telling the porn world that she's saying she back in. As far as I'm concerned. You're not going to come on porn interviews. You're not going to come on porn YouTube stations, bro. If you're not trying to get back in the game. She's trying to use this thing that happened with them two and get back into the game. You feel me?
Right.
That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just obvious you're not going to be on these porn sites now, even though she's not fucking yet. She talking, she interviewing on these porn sites. So that tells me she want to get back into porn. But my question is, you as a man, you get a girl that's ex-porn star. What are you looking for now? Are you looking to make her? What are you expecting though? I'm lost.
It's a term that a lot of us use all year. It's an old term that's been used for many years by now. That you never turn a whore to a housewife. It is not going to work. You might as well just pack that shit up and leave it where it's at. Because wherever you found her at is where she's going to stay at. And that's where you leave her at. I'm not going to lie to you. That is just a done deal right there. Where you found her at, if you found her ass on OnlyFans, she's going to stay on OnlyFans and you leave her on OnlyFans. That's just her DNA.
It is though. Bro.
It's built in the fucking blood. You can't get mad at it. You can't get upset. You can't run your blood pressure up about it.
You really can't.
All you gotta do is simply go to the court, get them divorce papers, serve it to them, and that's a wrap.
That's it.
Walk out of it right now. Right now. Walk out of that shit right now.
Let her go, bro.
It's not gonna work.
Let her go.
Because if you eating her pussy, I'm sure the next nigga that did it before you that ate it like last week, and the other nigga before that ate it like 2 months ago.
They're not even finished.
They're not finished.
So forget it, bro. You cannot bottle up a whore. That's what they like to do. Although I love them, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna marry them though. They're my babies though. I love them. You know what I'm saying, bruh?
We do have. What was the next joint?
Good.
We do have breaking news that just happened probably like 20, 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago. For all those of you that's looking on social media, Derek Chauvin, I don't know if y'all remember him. He's the guy that killed George Floyd. He put his knee on his neck. Has just been stabbed in jail. They is not playing with this dude. He's just been stabbed. They fucked him up. For those of you that just ain't getting to it or just got to it, they just fucked him up in jail. Not sure what his condition is right now, but so that lets me know that they not really putting him in protective custody like I thought they was going to do, like serving steak and shrimp, shit like that. Mm-hmm. They got him in population, and somebody just did his ass up. Not sure what his condition is right now, but he just got fucked up.
A good thing.
What's your thoughts on that?
It's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, you do what you do.
Good thing for us, for sure. That's the black culture, you know what I'm saying, though. It's a few things, right? One thing about me and Jay, man, we appreciate everybody, man, that tunes into us, man, every week, man. We come in each and every Monday night, and then we choose another night after that, to sneaking in on y'all living rooms. But we appreciate everybody that download us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts at. We appreciate that shit a whole lot, bro. Y'all don't know how much we appreciate y'all getting us to 21,000 down plays worldwide. Shouts out to motherfucking Caribbeans to getting us in the top 5 in their rankings. Shouts out to motherfucking Africa to getting us in their top 50 in rankings. Shouts out to Australia, Canada, getting us in the top 5. We just appreciate it a whole lot. And that's over podcasts like $1 Million Worth of Game and shit like that. Like, we above those podcasters in these countries, and we appreciate it a whole lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? We just the average Joes coming from DC, and we just want to give our fucking view on a range of topics, bro. And we want to give it from a hood point of view. So we just appreciate it a whole lot. Just a third perspective, which is, we don't never explain what third perspective is. So I'm just going to explain. It's a lot of perspectives on different things, right? You got the professional perspective, where you get lawyers, doctors, you know what I'm saying? All that perspective on certain things. And then you get a professional view of sports. You get the people that played in sports, people that, you know what I'm saying, that coach sports. And us, we just the average Joes in DC. And we just going to give you our perspective from our point of view. You know what I'm saying? Not none of those professional point of views, just the hood point of views. The third perspective is that point of view. You know what I'm saying, dog? So we appreciate everybody from worldwide that tunes into us all over the world. You know what I'm saying? We just appreciate it a whole lot. Thank you. You know what I'm saying, dog? And we got big things in store. You know what I'm saying? We got to rearrange the table a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody that holding off until we get things straight. We appreciate it a whole lot. So 21,000 down plays. We appreciate you a whole lot. We're looking forward to getting to 50,000 down plays worldwide. You know what I'm saying, dog? You got something to say we get out of Jay?
Yeah. Whatever you think of to do, if it's your gut feeling, do it. You know, if you want to own a business, if you got dreams of dreaming big, go ahead and do it. Don't sell yourself less. Set your bar high and fly.
That's for goddamn show. Third perspective, baby. Each and every Monday night live.
Hey, Lori, you better, cause it's your birthday. Hey, Lori, you better.
Yeah, let me get out of the
Your
way.
asses to the ground.
I think I'm in the way up here.
Come on, come on. Hey, Lori,
Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Wherever you get your podcasts at. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Whatever you want to do. X.
I need the masses to the ground. Hey, Lori,
All your boys.
shake that
Third
ass
perspective,
to the
baby.
ground. Happy birthday.
DC.
I need the masses to
DC.
the ground. Hey, yeah. Make that booty touch the ground. Cha-ching, ching, that's my favorite sound. You know it's going down. Sit it in your face, turn that crown. Come on. Make that booty touch the ground. Cha-ching, ching, that's my favorite sound. You know it's going down. Sit it in your face, turn that crown. Hey, booty, booty, dancing on that cup. Teddy, teddy, steady, giddy up. Pretty, thicky, thicky, what up? I heard you got it, baby.
That's what I'm reading, baby. We out.